Like this stuff takes a bit of time. But if you don't do this, if the person has to come back and ask you a question, what it are you talking about? Then you failed at communicating, and that just cost you money. And here's the thing: if they have to do that, or if they don't do that, well, then they might misconstrue what that it was, right? They might assume it was this. So you don't want them to. Here's what I tell people when I'm doing messages: I have amnesia, so everything you say in this message has to, everything I need to know in this message has to be there. Because I'm not gonna, don't refer to something back like I left it, like Michelle just said, right? So if you make every single message have all the relevant information and not need to support going backwards, then you won't have to change. You won't have to go back and forth. If the person has to ask you something, then you didn't give them enough information. And it's really that simple. So if you strive to not use those kind of words Michelle says and make sure everything is in the message that they need to execute on what you want, it that gives you better ROI. That's going right to your bottom line because it's going to eliminate the back and forth. We just don't have those. I am absolutely militant with my team about that kind of thing. You have to be a bit more diplomatic with clients, but you still want to suggest to clients that they do these things, because if you make a mistake because they didn't say something, well, they might miss their deadline and they might be pissed off at you, but it's their fault. And of course, you can't blame the client, but you can certainly proactively suggest to them that they don't do that, so that, and they communicate in a certain way, right? Some people are really bad at this stuff, and you kind of have to move them forward to help with that. Because there's, people, Michelle, I'm sure you've run to this. They'll have a deadline, but they're not doing the things. They're not sending you things or saying the things or telling you what need. Those are the worst types of clients. I just don't deal with those, frankly. But
Yes,
but
you,
some
you
people you
fired
have to.
those type of clients. And
Yeah,
with clients, it is about guiding them in the right direction and helping them see the value of what you're showing them, so that, and where that can add efficiencies to their business, and at the end of the day, dollars to their bottom line.
that's right. That's right, Michelle.